Hello everybody, NoukonNeko here. Here on Fantasy War of the Visions to roll for Halloween Lucia. So I wasn't really expecting to roll for a character so soon, but you can look at my visual count. I have quite a bit, so I don't think I have to worry about it so much. So even if there's a surprise global exclusive character, I think I'll be ready for it. Yeah, normally when a character gets released in JP, they kind of get released, 4 months later. And not like at the exact same time as JP. Like they just got this character, so there's not so much known about her right now. That everybody in JP is currently working on her, but you kind of have an idea how she kind of plays, right? She's really appealing for many reasons. Let me actually switch over to the browser over here and kind of take a look at what she can actually do. Yeah, I don't normally do this, but this time I feel like I do need to kind of go a little bit more in depth in her. So we're going to talk about her a little bit, then we'll kind of roll after. If you want to skip the roll, then yeah, just go ahead and skip ahead. But yeah, she's special because she's a 70 cost. That might kind of make people think, oh, but she's just a lower cost. Is she kind of weaker than a lot of the other characters, especially the 100 cost? The answer is yeah, she's not going to kind of beat Black Rose Helena or Dark Fina or a bunch of other 100 cost characters, right? But she's special because most other characters tend to be like 80, right? They're more like an 80 and sometimes a 90 and rarely at 100. But since she's 70, she's really valuable for, places that has like capacity, right? Cost capacity in like fast matches, for example, or in certain like limited guild battles. So if you already have all like the big characters kind of all covered, right? She will be there for times when you're squeezing before cost. And she's pretty strong for a 70 cost character from the way I look at her kit. A little bit more than I kind of thought she would be. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. So she is a dark element. What's her class? Her class is called. Well, isn't she a witch? Wait, I think I thought. Oh, right here, Grimiore Keeper. That's what it's called. She obviously looks like a witch, right? But her official name is a Grimoire Keeper. There you go. But yeah, so she has some pretty interesting stats. She has a decently high magic. She would do as much damage as like Fantasy Lear or what's his name, Golbez. Like she has about as much magic as they do. Weirdly, one thing I don't like, I'm kind of surprised how much luck she has. She has almost just a teeny bit higher more luck than Halloween Little Leela. That kind of means that she could probably be kind of evasive as Halloween Little Leela. But big difference is Little Leela is kind of fragile. If you guys know Leela probably got killed by her, you know that she hits hard. I think Leela does have more magic than her by like 100 more. So yeah, she not gonna hurt as much as Leela, but she is gonna be able to take hits a bit better. She does have like additional defense stats that Leela doesn't have. Yeah, like 6 here and then 4 down in EX, so 10 versus 0. And she has a bit more HP as well. And she has a buff that gives her protect, and I think it says, this is not physical damage. I'm assuming it's supposed to be physical damage. I think this is a spelling error, but she's obviously really good at taking physical damage. If you look at her like resistance as well, 5% to slash, 10% to pierce, 50% to missile. Not so much in strike, but strike is kind of rare in the first place anyways. So she's looking like she could take a hit much better than Halloween Leela, at least, right? And then she might not hit as hard as Halloween Little Leela, but she has a really good skill called Toad's Curse that's guaranteed hit and has a chance to turn the enemy to a toad. And turn enemy to a toad is a big deal. I think I heard people said that you take 50% more damage, and you're almost like kind of useless, right? You do. I think you do less damage as well as a toad. You even have skills when you're a toad. Yeah, I don't know. Like turning people to toad isn't kind of being done that much right now, because you don't have skills like this on other classes. It tends to be just stats, not any damage, but this one does a lot of damage, 100% hit, and yeah, 25 might seem kind of small, but that's kind of based on like the default 50% faith. If you have more faith, you can get this, and then if your enemy also has high faith, you can get it close to 50%. So almost a coin flip. But yeah, I guess in most other cases, you can assume it's gonna be 25%. If you're low faith, then obviously it's gonna be lower. But obviously, like if you are working on Lucia, then she should have 99 faith, meaning she should have at least a 25% chance to kind of turn them to a toad. Okay, so yeah, so she can hit decently hard, and she can take good hits. Kind of heal, though I kind of want to rely on that because it doesn't have much range. What's weird is most of her skills don't really have too much range like the way Hollow and Little Leela is. She's gonna be up close. She does have a huge diamond skill that is kind of interesting because she gets CT, right? So she gets to act sooner whenever she downs an opponent. So that could be interesting. You could kind of have like a comp where she could kind of snowball enemies as long as you at least manage to down one of them from this. So yeah, you had a pretty good idea. You kind of either put her in, she pretty much could fit in any dark team, really, right? If they're going to be kind of like tanky, she's going to be kind of tanky with them. If you put it on an evasive team, she could probably be just an evasive, because if you look down here, she has a thief subclass. And guess what? She has Steel Heart, which is really big on some like PvP matches sometimes, right? That can really turn the tide. Steel Time's great for raiding. And Shadowcast right here, I was telling you guys that she can be evasive. This is also like one of the buffs that will make her even more evasive, or just as evasive as other evade characters. So yeah, you can do quite a bit. Oh, and just for a little extra, after using her limit break, she kind of has like a follow-up attack she does, kind of similar to Astria's or lightning. So I guess this could kind of help finish off people who has re-raise or courage on them, right? And at the same time, increase her speed. So I think if you guys are like underestimating her, I think you're gonna be for rude awakening. She's actually looking really good every time I look at her skills. So I'm pretty excited to give her a try. But this is just a basic overview from what I can see so far. But the only way to really know is to actually give her a try. So that's why I'm rolling for her today. So let's go ahead and get this started. I do have some free stones, so let's go ahead and use this as a little warm-up. I'm not expecting anything too crazy because I have most of the things in the game already. It isn't a guarantee you are. It's... I think it's supposed to be a guarantee MR. But technically, that could change into... Nope. I was thinking it could change to the UR, but if it changed to the UR, it's probably not going to be anything I really need. Okay, that's fine. I already know that's going to be nothing. You get 2 free tickets, so let's go ahead and use these 2. It'd be great if I could just get her right here, but very unlikely. So far, when I see other people roll for Halloween Lucia, they seem to be really lucky. And I'm hoping I can be just as lucky as them. Like, some of them actually got it on the very first 10 pull. Some of them on the mid 9 step. Which is what I'm going to be starting up with first. Because you do get coins for this, which means you can pity for her. Right? Right there. You get 2,000 coins, you can pity for her. And I think the big advantage I have when rolling for a Halloween character, I have all the other Halloween characters, which means I could easily kind of generate mind scripts for her. So as long as I'm able to get her to 99, she'd probably get to 120 pretty easily if I wanted to. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I need to worry about. This only matters if you trying to go for one of the previous characters. Okay. Seems like going for the 9 step should be really solid. Let's go ahead and go there. I pray that can get her pretty early. It's a chance. It's a slim chance, but no matter how slim, still a chance. Nope. Kind of weird. I almost feel like I got something similar on the other free 10 pull, but let's go ahead and one forward. What's nice about the second step is it will give me the prisms, which I almost always need, so it'll be great if I can get her here, of anywhere. Oh, and there's still potential I can get more YoRHas too. Not quite that easy, I guess. There's a slim chance. Want a guy? Nope. It's okay. It's okay. Still plenty more to roll. Especially you have a free one right here. Character. I always do enjoy it when it's a character right there. Right? If you see like a vision card instead, which is the square, you know for sure you probably are not going to get her on that pull. Unless one of the other unit gem things turn rainbow. I think I'm actually finished with her. Yeah, I think she's already at 120. I don't actually need her anymore. Okay, onward. She will definitely pair really well with any dark character though. It's a character still. I kind of tend to skip it if it's a UR at the very end, and especially if it's not a rainbow. If it's a rainbow, then there's always a chance that some of the other ones could turn rainbow as well. Like, I think this one I could kind of skip. I'll skip this one. Sure, the final one could turn rainbow, but all the ones before it most likely won't turn rainbow. Yeah, that was a really bare minimum roll right there. We're on the 6th step. This one has a chance. So yeah, after I do the 9th step, all I really need to do is do like at least like 11 more rolls on the standard banner, and that should be enough coins to kind of get to kind of buy her from the pity shop. Onto the sun. Kind of further than I wanted it to be, but I do get those blossoms when I go this far. And those blossoms are always nice to grab. I feel like I'm always running low on them. Oh. Could turn blue to rainbow. It's just really rare. Yeah, I think I only ever seen it like probably like 3 times. That's how rare it is. Happen. It's just kind of miracle-ish if it does happen. But turn from gold to rainbow, that's a little bit more common. I feel like almost the 3rd time it does it. It's not today. A lot of it are dupes. Okay, we're on to the final. That's the pro. Okay, we start with a bronze book. That looks good. Not looking good. Normally I would skip this, but since it's the very final step, I might as well see this through. It'll at least turn gold. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like I'm not just 9-stepping for her today. Usually when it's a non-premier character, I kind of do tend to get them to 9-step, but just not today. So what this does mean is time for me to roll the standard. Right? Yeah, and pray that I can get her before pity, because I really would like to be able to use all those medals on her shards rather than to pity on her, because if I pity on her, it really does take a much longer time for me to kind of get her to 99. Okay. Need 5%. I should be able to get her to get enough to pity for her coin-wise around the 55%. I'm always hopeful when I see a gold unit at the end. But weirdly, in general, I feel like I just haven't got much URs today. And my looks not looking good right now. It happens sometimes. All I can really do is just keep rolling. I mean, I do get some extra stuff apparently. Kind of looking a lot the same, right? Nope. I'm starting to gotta feel like I should not expect it to change anymore. Okay, if it's not gonna change for me like that, then at least give me a gold book. So they keep giving me silvers, aren't they? At least they're guaranteed all units. Wow, so bare minimal today. What the heck is going on? Am I really gonna have the pity for her today? Especially after I spoke about how great she is? Yeah, it really seems like it's gonna have to be like that. Oh, I guess the one thing I haven't talked about is our Team R. Her Team R is kind of unique. It does what it does is it increases your max damage you can do, which is good for raiding if you're trying to go for a certain high score and stuff. So it's only gonna matter for people who are really hardcore. Yeah, it's very niche. It's rare in the sense that I haven't seen any other equipment besides weapons that does that. This is the only team art that does it. But even when weapons do it, it's a passive, right? While this one's like a 3-turn buff that does it. So you should be... Yeah, it should definitely help you increase beyond your limits. And sometimes I'm always surprised at how easy it is for me to be able to actually hit max damage. But it tends to happen a lot if you build your team correctly for raids. And maybe even trial. Oh, there you go, a blue to rainbow. But is this the one? Totally not. Downtown Solaire. Getting close to that pity. Getting really close. Yeah, the other thing I didn't really say is, he is a Grimoire Keeper, that's their class, right? It seems to be like an offshoot or a variant of a Scholar. Scholar is kind of similar, right? They're kind of... Oh, so near you are. More... funny, because both Valentine Solaire and more actually have almost the same amount of magic as Halloween Lucia. So if you are very familiar about how those two hit, then you could kind of expect Lucia to kind of do the same amount of damage. Oh, so what was the thing about Scholar? So Scholar, you know, has very close range magic attack and have a lot of defensive buffs. Yeah, I'm like 2 away. 2 away from pity. But, you know, Scholar has a move that kind of lets you absorb HP. That's the one thing that's missing, right? Instead, you just have increased CT instead. And obviously, Scholar doesn't have a way to turn anything to Toad, so that's the other thing that's changed. A lot more guaranteed hit skills. What the Grimoire Keeper class has. So you kind of easily imagine that this character is can be really strong against light of 8 characters. This is the final roll, and it's not looking good. It's bronze, just like the nun stuff. It's a gold array end. I haven't seen much gold turn to rainbow today. 1 blue's a rainbow, which is kind of weird, but... Nope. So, I should have enough I should have enough to buy her from the coin shop. Let's go double check. Oh, lock shop. Yep, exactly enough plus that extra 2. So I can buy her right now. I don't need to worry about the other characters because I already have them. Or, I think there's the other option. What is the other option? Let me double check actually. The other option is I can roll about 9 more times. And it should guarantee me something. It will guarantee once the gauge becomes full, a summon bonus will be available. You will be able to guarantee obtain Lucia Halloween in your next 10 summon. So technically 10 more times. So yeah, if I rolled 10 more times, and if I didn't get her by then, I would be able to get her guaranteed, and I can use all those medals I just gained on her shards instead. Because either way, it sounds like I'll be spending some Vtuber to buy her shards anyways if I pity for her right now. Right? But if I roll 10 more times, that is 20 more K Vtuber I'm spending. But if I happen to get her before that pity, then I actually bank all that metal into shards. So it's quite a bit of a gamble. And it's a gamble I can afford. I can afford it, right? I think I can afford it. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, let's go a little bit more. I'll go a little bit more. Mind spheres I don't have to worry about so much, but getting her shards is still something I kind of have to worry about. And in the end, you kind of have to decide whether you want to take months to get them to 99 than to get to 100 really easily. It's all about how fast you want to get her kind of workable. And even though I kind of main win right now, I guess Dark, I've been getting a lot of good Dark characters lately. I got Dark Vina, I got the Bold, Brave, the Bold? I think it's the Bold. So a lot of those characters potentially work really well for Lucia right now. Though, since I got those guys recently, probably won't be soon till they're ready. But there are characters that I have that are kind of ready to kind of work with her. I do have Joker ready. I do have Venera. Do have Black Rose. Also do have like Grinstern. So there's still a lot of workable characters I can use with her right now. Might not be the top dark characters, but I can get something going, especially when I have lots of dark vision cards that can work really well with her. Oh my god, am I gonna really hit that whole bar? Oh wait, it's a gold finally. This is the first gold book of the night. This might be the second. It almost feels like the first though, based on how long it took me to kind of get. Ooh, a lot of gold right there. So there's a good chance I can have multiple URs from this 10 pull. I guess it's not happening tonight. It really hurts, you know? It really does hurt when it's a UR, but it's not the character you're kind of going for. It's funny because I watched other people pull earlier, and even if it's a UR, it happened to be miraculously the other Halloween character, even if it's not Halloween Lucia. But so far I haven't got even a single other Halloween character. I'm not even rolling the right banner at this point. But it really does seem like my luck could turn around. Well, I was just talking about how I haven't got a single Halloween character. There you go. At least that gets converted into more of these. Oh, I can't really see how much I have right now. That's fine. More Mindsphere is good. Yeah, so it's not complete waste. But man, these pulls, they are really hurting. Usually I never need to go this far for a non-premium character. When I talk about a premium character, I'm talking about like cost 100 characters. This might be the first time for me. But I guess there's a first for everything. Oh, finally. Surprise gold. Or surprise rainbow. Potentially more rainbows? Or more gold, sure. More rainbows? More rainbows? More rainbows? No. Just the one. And not the one, though. Oh, this is rough. Kind of reminds me the first time when I rolled for Halloween Little Leela. When she first came out, I didn't have no vision for her. Wasn't ready for her. I wasn't expecting her to surprisingly release on the same day that JP got her. It was a character I really wanted because it was an evasive wind magic user that can also heal. But still didn't have enough vision for her. I only was able to kind of roll halfway, half pity, to attempt to get her, and I didn't get her, and I didn't get enough to get to pity. So it was a epic fail on my end when I tried to roll for Little Leela. But you know, after that, I kind of learned, right? I kind of learned how to save a bit more. Oh my god. You're gonna give it to me here when I hit max pity. I mean, on the bright side, I'm gonna have so much medals for her. I really don't think I need to spend any more. Double you are. More Mindsphere is great. Well, it's better to get more Halloween and get more Mindspheres than to not. Okay, I'm at 100%, so it seems like I have to pity for today. In the worst way possible, but... yeah, but at least I have all the shards I would need. So that's the bright side of all of this. And highly likely I don't. The cursor boon, I should grant you your desires. Right now it does feel like a curse, doesn't it? That's a pretty weird angle when I think about it. But, okay. Okay, finally got her. What really matters. What's weird is I kind of thought she would be at the very end and not at the very beginning like that. These actually change? Nope. Just bare minimal. Really rough. Really rough. But I mean, I'm still sitting in a good pile of Visual, and hopefully I'm hoping whatever global exclusive character that comes out is not too important for me to roll. I can at least now let's go ahead and grab all those medals. Let's see how much medals I actually got from all of this. Box shop. $3,020 medals. Yeah, what's nice is if you've gone this far and you haven't had roll for any other Halloween characters, then you can get them this way as well. If you haven't already rolled for them accidentally like I did, like how I got Federica. But yeah, if you don't have Ryu, he has a really good TMR, right? Even if you don't really like the character, his TMR is so good because you like re-raise buff. Kind of hard to kind of ignore that TMR. But if you're not looking for a TMR and look for a good character and don't have one Lucia, that's also a very good option. If you watch any of my guild battles, which I post a lot in my guild battle channel, you see that she does a lot of work. She does really well. She does really well up right now. So, and she got buffed more, so she's gonna be really good if you are looking for that. Let's go ahead but since I have all these characters, I don't really need to worry about buying them. I just need to worry about getting all of Lucia shards. So I can't wait. I still have 1,000 more. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Huh. Kind of thought I would be able to spend it on her shards, but not quite. What I can do is buy anybody else. And these threes, they will turn to mind spheres, but I convert to variable vision spheres if I have enough. That's a good question. I don't know. We'll see. I need to double check how much mind spheres I have. Can I check here? Unit. No, shards. The one that looks orange. Oh, right there. Okay, so I don't have quite all 400 that you need to get her to 120, but I could convert all of those rest of those metals into one of the shards, which convert to more mind spheres. And they're like another 100, so I could do that. Here, I'm gonna do it right now, just to show you guys, in case you guys are wondering how it works. Because I don't really use it on anything else, really. Okay, let's go with more Federica. There you go, another 100. That's plenty to kind of get Lucia to 115 already. And if I just throw all of them to the barracks, which is kind of full right now, which I need to kind of figure out. But yeah, if I throw it on there, it's gonna be easy to kind of get all the mind spheres. There's generally like what, 8 mind spheres per day. That plus whatever potions you spend on them, you would get enough mind spheres very quickly. But anyways, now that I'm done with getting Lucia, it's unfortunate that I had the pity for her, but either way, it's a good thing that I at least have enough to pity for her, right? Rather than walking away with nothing like I did with Lila like years ago. And if you guys are planning to roll for Lucia or any of the other Halloween characters, I wish you guys luck. At least I wish you guys a better chance to get them earlier than, and not have to pay like the way I did. And I'm sure most people don't have to. It's really rare that you have to go this far to get a character. But that's why you just have to be prepared for the worst when you roll sometimes. Which I was, so I'm not going to be too mad about it. I still have plenty for whatever's coming to the future. I do need to spend hopefully just 2k paid to get vision card. Nah, it'll be another 10k to get the vision card, but that's not going to be too bad either. Still should be fine with that as well. So I guess you guys could wait and see me next week to roll for that card if it's going to be like that. But yeah, we'll see it when we get there. Anyways, it's really for me. I'm very tired. I'm gonna hop off. So you guys have a good night and good luck. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye.